guys. Too high energy.
Lesson components. One click on the link below to go to the Nearpod website.
No.
Two
You fat man. I hate you. Yep. Got a bit.
In this unit, students will explore and analyze real-world examples of the impact of human resource consumption on our planet. Each lesson explores a different environment.
Face. Okay. So, That's just gonna tell me what I need and what I'm doing. Yeah, Okay, you might say every human must have oxygen, food, shelter, and sleep. You don't really need shelter. I mean, it's possible to live without shelter. And you can live without oxygen for 3 minutes. You can live without water for like a week. You can live without food for like a weekend. And you can go without sleep for a really long time. I don't think you can die from sleep deprivation. Can sleep kill you? Okay, yeah, so. Oh. Alright. So, really. In reality, some people get poor visions of these needs, or none at all. Population increase, we need to take a look at our habits and systems to find a better way of living. We need to get smart about resources and way. Tell that to Greta Thunberg. Oh wait, she told you. That was dumb. Duke. Hi. Hi, Dukers. What do you think the term illogical footprint means? Well, illogical footprint, what you leave behind. You leave behind. Yeah, I know what footprint means, but I don't know what ecological means. An ecological, I'm going back and changing it. How fast we consume resources and create waste. How fast nature can absorb waste and create new resources. Watch the video. Describe what a carbon footprint is. It's what you breathe. Or something.
The Simple Show explains the carbon footprint. This is you. You've probably been hearing a lot about climate change and how you should reduce your carbon footprint. But what is that exactly? Just like an actual footprint, it's a mark you leave upon the environment. No, not with your shoes.
Mark you leave on the environment. I said I actually spelled that right.
The Simple Show explains the carbon footprint. This is you. Like an actual footprint. It's a mark you leave upon the environment. No, not with your shoes, but with every action that releases carbons. Those are the harmful gases, such as CO2, which are pumped out by burning fossil fuels like oil and gas. The more fuel you use, the bigger your footprint will be. You may think that by driving your car, the only carbons you release come from the engine, but no. Consider the carbons that are emitted just to get fuel into the tank. From the energy needed to extract the oil from underground, the pollution caused by transportation and refinement, to the final delivery to your local petrol station. Not to mention the CO2 released by manufacturing your car in the first place. More than you thought, huh? So, unless you live in a cave, you and everything you own has its own carbon footprint. Read a book? Printing and distributing. It uses energy. Brush your teeth, and your utensils will have a history in a factory. Even something as basic as an apple could have traveled hundreds or even thousands of polluting miles to end up in your local supermarket. You see, it's pretty much impossible to leave no carbon footprint behind, but that's no reason to stop trying. Think about your actions and choices, and you'll be able to reduce your personal mark after all. That's how you really put the boot into climate change.
Also, trees convert CO2 into oxygen. And oxygen is what we need to breathe. So, yeah. And CO2 is bad. So, trees are like frontline fighters to pollution. Why am I doing that accent? It is fun though. A sustainable lifestyle uses natural resources at a slower rate. To reduce our ecological footprint, we must look at how we consume, pollute, and discard waste. To decrease our carbon footprint, we must understand how products are made and transported. Then we can choose those that produce less carbon dioxide. Don't be a waste case. On average, each person in the United States produces 4.6 pounds of trash a day. To reduce your footprint, one thing you can do right away is reduce how much waste or garbage you create. Oh gee Willie, how can I do that? Most of the waste includes paper, food, plastic, glass, metal, electronics, clothing, household items, chemicals, and more. I miss Earth Day. Wow, a landfill. Wowee. I thought that these are supposed to be underground. This ain't underground. This isn't regular landfill. And what is this ground? What is this freaking terrain? What, right, there's a huge hole over there. How did that get there? Bad terrain, mine. Toilet paper. Roll. That will be my substitute. Yoink! Oh, that video done. Let's watch! Some of these schools have projects that require packages. They make changes to how they go about their day to create almost no waste at all. In the following video, you meet a young woman who is doing her best to live a zero waste life. Is it Greta Thunberg? It isn't.
I'm Raylin, and I live a zero waste lifestyle.
Whoa, she has kids? Dang.
It's different for a lot of people, but for me, what I try to do is basically just to reduce the amount of garbage that I produce. And my first step in doing that was eliminating my garbage can, period. I try to avoid plastic, and I try to avoid even things that can be recycled. This is all of the garbage that I've produced in 11 months in this jar. And most of it is actually stickers from fruits and vegetables. I feel better as a person, and I can function better knowing that I am aligning my values with my actions. And I really believe that, in life, if you are able to do that, then that is part of being happy. I was the consumer that would buy things in packaging and like canned goods and all of that stuff, and so it was more about sacrificing and being okay with having to like make things. I make my own potato chips, deodorant, I make my own toothpaste, and basically, all of that stuff you have to make. But what I love about it is that it simplifies my life and it brings me back to a place of just the present moment. So the 5 R's of zero waste are refusing. So that just means trying not to basically buy what you don't need, or accepting free things. Reducing. Reducing means you want to buy as little as possible. And then there's reusing or repurposing. Then there's recycling. And then the last one is rot. So can it be brought back into the earth? Can it be composted? When it comes to like grocery shopping, I try for it to be routine. So that involves going through all my jars and bringing those jars to the store to buy stuff in bulk. I have my cloth bags, so I'll use like my pillowcases. I use fabric that I had laying around, and so I bring that to the grocery store with me. Sometimes I'll put it in like my little cooler if I'm not going home right away. Lately, I've been trying to avoid produce that has stickers on it. I've also been trying to select bananas that are all singles, because a lot of those like single bananas actually get tossed out. So I try to do everything on one day. And that includes also like going to the bakery. They cut up my bread and put it in a cloth bag. I try to keep everything in like metal tins because it keeps last longer. And there's a few companies that you can buy from that will allow you to do a bottle exchange. Like, so they'll put a deposit on your jar, and then when you're done with it, you can bring it back and you'll get that money back. For certain items, I have to go to different bookstores because they don't all carry them in the same place. My building doesn't have any compost in it, and so what I've been doing is going over to my friends or my parents' house and bringing my compost there. And it's been working out for now, but I'm hoping that in the future the management will have a composting option. So I'm self-employed, photographer, videographer, artist, graphic designer, and I've accumulated so many art supplies, so I have to use everything that is in my home, and after that, like, I won't be able to touch anything. So thinking about different ways to make paint, like earth-friendly paints, or even using the garbage in my jar to create art with. Having a child is definitely like a challenge in this lifestyle, because with him being so young too, he doesn't fully understand why I want to live this way and what these choices are. And the toys that he has now actually have been the toys that he's had since he was a little baby, or have been gifted to him or thrifted, and have reduced a lot of toys. And we live in a world where everything's so disposable, and we do it without even thinking about it. And just because we can't see where it's going or what that effect is, doesn't mean that we aren't being affected by it in a huge way. For me, that's kind of why it was really important, is just to be part of the solution. If people wanted to be zero waste or try to like adopt a zero waste lifestyle, a few really easy things to do are just to have a reusable water bottle and avoiding plastic bags. Even those two things right there are just like that. They're really, really easy, and they make such a huge difference. So I started my blog, Dream Lived Greener, because it was a way for me to keep track of how I was feeling and of all the sort of things that I learned along the way. There's definitely a misconception that living zero waste is more expensive, but it's not. It's actually saved me more money and has actually made me healthier. Being able to make my own toothpaste and shampoo and conditioner and not having to buy razor blades, it all adds up. So I definitely have been noticing a lot of savings because of it and feeling really good about it. There have definitely been some people who have asked me, after your year is up, which is sort of the time frame I gave myself for this, documenting and writing about it and things like that. Like if I would just go back to, a regular life. I can't. I definitely cannot. I wouldn't be able to, and it would definitely be like throwing away everything that I have been working towards.
Alright guys, it's gonna be the end of part 1 of Nearpod. I'm hungry.